Hello folks, in this video I'm going to talk about a very unique product from Spyderco. As a matter of fact, the knife that you see here is actually designed for people with temporary disability. This knife was designed by a knife maker by the name of Maddox, and as you can see, once I pop up the molded sheath here, there's the business end that looks like the head of an axe, or if you're familiar with the Alaskan caping knife or skinning knife called the ulu, this is basically a small knife. The business end is less than 2 inches in length. It has a very unique design. It's actually curved and has 2 ends that are pretty sharp. So this knife was actually designed for a person who had a temporary disability on his arm. The guy broke his arm, so he still need to go around, you know, with one hand cutting stuff and all that. So the Maddox was designed with that intention. So you use it with your hand and you do your cutting and all that. So when you want to pick up the food, you just use the sharp end here and poke it and you know, have your meals with it. It's a relatively affordable item. When it was first introduced sometime in the early 2000s, the price was below $30 US. The Maddox was made with the 440C steel, which is quite a decent blend of steel to have for a knife. And with the 440C, Spyderco managed to keep the cost low, and the knife is actually manufactured in the US. As you can see on this side of the knife, there's actually a torque screw that is used to fasten it, to keep it together. The wood actually held the test of time. For my use, the Maddox actually sits in my kitchen, and I do have a diabolical thing for this. I use this to pry open durian, and so far so good, you know. It has never failed me. Durians of any size or variety, the Maddox has actually met their match. Not an issue. The 440C tends to stain. As you can see, there's some rusting on the entire tang of the knife, but that's not an issue because it can be easily scraped off. And I think for a $30 knife, US dollar knife, 440C, I don't really need to pay a lot of attention to keeping it, you know, in good looks. After all, this is a user. It's meant for one-handed use, and also the molded sheath here, as you can see, just snaps into place, and you know, you can actually keep it in your pocket or your backpack or any waist pouch without worrying about the knife coming loose. And since it's a one-handed design, all you need to do is just to push the plastic and it comes out, and put it back, snap together one hand. So it's quite a practical tool for people with such a disability. But again, you know, my application for this knife is slightly different. So it's just basically my primary durian knife. Well, there you have it, the Spyderco Maddox. By the way, this knife has been discontinued, so just a fair warning if you decide to look for it on the internet. Yeah, that's it, the Spyderco Maddox. Thanks for watching.